Welcome to German Gills. The German Gills show is back this week as the Gills travel up to Wycombe to take on the Chairboys. We will have all the live match reaction today coming from your host, Reese. Gills managed to beat Wycombe in their promotion season the last time we met, but it will be a tall order to do the same today. German Gills is coming live from Duisburg, Germany to see all the action unfold at Adams Park. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills. Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham travel all the way up to Wycombe. It's not actually that far, just outside of London, so there should be a fair few Gills fans in the stadium today at 3 o'clock at Adams Park. We're going to have all things covered here over in Germany. And I'm going to be your host today, Reese. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's really good to see you on this German Gills show. I wasn't here for the Wigan game, and probably thank God for that actually, because we ended up losing 2-0 on a very wet day in Kent. However, if you haven't done so already, please follow our Instagram German Gills and our Twitter Deutsch Gills. If you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, look at the time at the top of the screen and go to that point in the video. German Gills is now using Buy Me a Coffee. If you would like to support the channel from as little as £1, you can do so without committing to a subscription or even having to sign up at all. I've set a goal of €204 so I can buy the season pass for next season and continue to create content for you guys. You can leave a message when you make a donation and I will read it out in the next video. Just follow the link in the description if you would like to buy me a coffee. We've already had one donation from the Buy Me a Coffee. I actually changed it. It's actually Buy Me a Beer. So I think that's more appropriate for a footballing world. So it's Buy Me a Beer. But my father has donated me 10 beers and he says, I'll kick it off. Smiley face. So he's got the ball rolling for the Buy Me a Coffee donation website. Thanks, Dad. Much appreciated. And hopefully that will bring us some luck today against Wycombe Wanderers. I don't know if you're going today, but if you are, have a good time. So we're playing Wycombe Wanderers today, and the last time we actually met them, I think, was 2 Septembers ago, so 2 years ago, just before the pandemic at Priestfield Stadium. So let's have a look at how we did against them last time we played them. When Wycombe come to Priestfield, it's always a very tricky game. However, Gillingham did take the lead after a goalless first half when the ball came across the box and Jolie put it in the top left-hand corner. "15 minutes later, Ollie Lee finds himself in the box and wins the Gills a penalty. This is then converted again by Njoli to get his second goal of the game on the 73rd minute, winning the game 2-0 for the Gills. So I'd like to introduce today our German Gills correspondent who's heading up to Adams Park today. Welcome to the German Gills show, Adam Wesgate.
Good to be back.
So, what are you doing at the moment? Where are you?
We're just walking with the Wycombe fans mostly. I haven't seen any Gills so far, but we're definitely going the right direction. You can see the shirts.
So, what are you expecting today for today's game?
Oh, I'd be happy with the draw today. The way that Wycombe are playing, I mean, they're one of the better teams in the league. Brandon Hanlon's there, obviously. I mean, Evans has admitted he wanted him back, so hopefully he doesn't come back to haunt us. I'm going to go with a 1-1. I think it's going to be today, but I mean, obviously a victory would be great, but like the Oxford game, if we can get a draw, I do think it'd be a very good result. And
who do you think will be our key player today to try and get that result of a draw?
Well, I haven't seen who's playing in the squad, so I don't know if Oliver's still injured or not. I mean, he'll be carrying a knock, definitely, but I'd say Oliver probably, because I think we're going to have to take our chances. Defence I'm quite positive about, although I think we'll let one in probably, but just because the quality. So I'm going to go Oliver. We need to take our chances when we get them.
Absolutely, I think I agree with you there. It's going to be a tough one today, but we'll catch up at half-time to see if your score prediction is going to be one or that we're going to walk away with a draw. And actually, I'll be honest, I'll be happy with that. So we'll catch up at half-time.
See you then.
Now it's time to head off to Adams Park to see Gillingham take on Wycombe Wanderers for this live match reaction. Los geht's, Gills! And we are underway. Gills and Wycombe taking the knee. Kevin Friend is a referee today as well, actually. A Premier League referee in his history. I don't know what he's doing down here. I don't know what's happened or what he's done to be down here, but he's here. So hopefully we get some Premier League quality refereeing as well. Anyway, we're underway. Enough about the referee, more about Gills. Let's go and get a win. Oh, it's a great flick on from Wycombe as they're going to go through it. They have a great chance to have a shot, and they've hit the back of the net after 1.5 minutes. Really poor defending from Gills. They just let McClary through really easily, but fair play to McClary. He managed to get through and take advantage of the opportunity. It looks like Cumming was also beat at his near post, which you'd be disappointed with. We'll look at the replay now. I mean, it came as route one. It was route one, and Wycombe took absolute brilliant advantage of it. Great flick on from the number 9 of McClary. Oh, Tucker should be doing better defending, and then Cumming beating his near post. That's a poor start from Gills. Really poor start from Gills. Poor defensively, but Wycombe, fair play to them, took advantage of that early opportunity, and McClary put it in the back of the net. And as it stands, it's currently very early on, after 2 minutes. Wycombe 1, Gillingham 0. Wycombe looking to press again. McClary just answering the Gills defence of the moment. That's a lot of space for Wycombe to take a shot here, which they do. It's scrambling through, and it's 2-0 to Wycombe. I mean, it's one of those things, right? So it's a really fortunate deflection from Wycombe. However, they created it. They created that space to give themselves an opportunity. They had that shot, and they got a bit of a lucky bounce. It happens sometimes. I don't see the Gills doing that much of that at the moment. But look at the acres of space. It's loads. So it's a very fortunate deflection, and Cumming couldn't quite get it there, obviously. It's a decent goal from Wycombe, really, but it's a lucky goal. But they created it. So, you know, they've tuned it up after 6 minutes. Gills have got an uphill struggle now. A really hard game to get back into after 7 minutes away from home. This is not looking good for the Gills, but it's looking pretty rosy for Wycombe Wanderers. 2-0. Flick on from Gills. Can we get something from us? Achilles headed it up. Will he head it again? He's trying to barge his way through. He's trying his best there. Dempsey should get the ball there. Oh, that could be a penalty. That is a penalty. Gills have got a penalty. That's a cast iron penalty. Obviously, you might have the debate. Was it in the box? Was it not in the box? If you look at the lines when he waved for that straight away, went straight to the corner flag to say that was a penalty. So Gills have got a penalty. I'll be honest. I'm actually not feeling 100% confident. Come on, Oliver, prove me wrong. Let's get this game back on track. I don't like this run up. Oh, it's really poor. It's really poor. I can excuse a keeper saving a penalty because it's on target, but I'm sorry, missing the target from the penalty spot for me is inexcusable. And Van Daan Oliver has thrown away a big opportunity for the Gills to get back into the game. And that kind of sums up our afternoon so far. Still 2-0. The ball coming from Wycombe on the right-hand side. They got a corner as it's whipped in. And it's flashed across the face of goal. That could have easily been 3-0 and that would have been curtains. I think it's flicked off a Gills head in the end. I don't know who it came off. But again, Wycombe, I mean, having Gills missed a penalty and then... Oh, that's close. Just whistling past the left-hand post could have easily gone in, and Wycombe got another corner, but that could have easily been 3-0 and curtains. So Gills got a corner on the right-hand side. 50th minute, and it comes in. Can we head this way at all? Keeper's jumping around. Oh my goodness me, that was a weird one. Although he's going to take a shot from distance. Oh, and it's collected from the keeper, Stockdale. He's not very happy because he felt he was held from the corner, but it's a decent shot in the end. Gills have got possession on the right-hand side. We are creating possession. We are getting down the throats in their half, but we're not really creating anything from it as a result. This is the problem at the moment. As you can see, we're being pushed back, and Wycombe are defending excellently well here as the ball goes forward. And Gills still have possession on the right-hand side. They're trying to work as well, and Dempsey's got control of the ball now. Can he find someone? No, they can't. I feel we're going to lose possession in a minute if we don't get this ball in the box and create a chance. As Lloyd's are going to get this ball in. Oh, that's got to be a shooting chance. And Gills got to... Oh, and it's a drop from the keeper and cleared away. McDonald took the shot and it was fumbled by Stockdale and eventually cleared away from the Wycombe defence. I do have to say, you know, I know Wycombe are 2-0 up. And I think they had a game here against Morecambe. It was 4-3. They won. They can leave spaces for this kind of movement up front for Gills to get opportunities. It's been happening this game. And there's another example of it. We're just not taking that opportunity at the moment. And that's what we need to try and do. I do think Gills will score this game. But if they score another 2 goals, not sure. We have a corner coming up now. But as it currently stands, it's Wycombe 2, Gillingham 0. And that is half-time. So as it currently stands, it's half-time, and it's unfortunately it's Wycombe 2, Gillingham 0 at Adams Park. But as ever, we have our matchday correspondent. Welcome back to the show, Adam Wesgate.
Oh God, I'm flagging you up to all the social media for being an abuser to me at this point. This is not how I thought it'd go.
Absolutely. So what's your overall analysis of the first half so far?
I'm going to keep it PG and be polite. I mean, they're trying. There's definitely effort there. That's about all I can say positive. On the negative, the first goal was probably one of the worst defensive goals I've seen from an Evans team. And the second one, bit of bad luck in some ways, but in other ways, we've been getting done down the left-hand side so much. And then to miss a penalty in that fashion as well. But at least we can look a little bit leaky, so there is hope of a goal at least or two.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at some of the stats. You wouldn't believe this, but Gillingham have had more possession than Wycombe that half. Would you believe that?
No, I wouldn't actually, because I'm hoping that we actually play it more on the floor a little bit. I think Akindi's tried hard today. However, unless Oliver's injured, in which I change him, there isn't enough pressing to play a team like Wycombe of this quality from Akindi. And it's not a knock on him as such, it's just his style of play. We need more. We either need an extra midfielder or we need Kelman up front, I think.
And I got to ask this, what's the feeling like in the away end at the moment?
Pretty bad. It's no anti-Evan stuff or anything, but not good. I mean, the fans are really, really unhappy at the performance. So this is probably the only time I've seen them get shirty, really, at a match this year. So I think all the other times it was pretty close, to be fair. So that's how I'd sum up the feeling.
Fair enough. Well, hopefully by the time we get to full time, hopefully it is an absolute drubbing, and we can at least walk off with our heads held high. And we'll speak to you at the full time, Adam Westgate. Thank you very much.
I'm hoping so too. I hope we don't get let in 3, 4, 5, 6. I was scared of that at first. So hopefully good news when I come back.
Absolutely. See you later.
See you in a bit.
So the teams are out for the second half. It's going to be an absolute super show from Gills if they to get back into this. We'll wait and see how it unfolds. I just hope it is an absolute trouncing this game and then we end up at least with a goal. Be nice if we can get 2 and keep a clean sheet this half, but who knows? Let's see what happens. Quick throw in from Gills as Danny Lloyd's got the ball on the left-hand side. He's going to try and fit this one in. He has done it. He couldn't just quite get there, but there's no one there to follow it up. Come on, Gills. And then we've got a chance. It was McDonald taking the shot. The ball's going around everywhere. Oh, it's going to be an own goal. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, Wycombe living dangerously there. I lost complete track of what was going on as Gills about to lose possession, it looks like. Oh, my goodness me. That could have been a gift of a goal for Gills as it nearly was headed over Stockdale from the Wycombe defence. I'm sure they're going to show a replay of that. They sure are. I mean, it was a bit of a decent block from a Wycombe probably defender, and then heading it back to the goalkeeper who, that touch saved them. That was a decent save in the end. Still 2-0. Wycombe looking to break through here. They got a chance here as it wasn't clear properly from Gills. It goes to the right-hand side. It's going to be dinked in, faint, one, and in it comes. Could be a header. Oh, it's a decent save from Cummings again. Cumming, what a fantastic save. Keeping the Gills somewhat in the game. If that goes in, it's curtains. I think it's curtains anyway, really, because Wycombe have been clinical all day. That was their third shot on target, actually, for the whole game. That was the first shot on target they've actually had that they haven't scored this game, would you believe? And that's a decent save from Cumming. I'm sure he would expect that. He think he should save that, but still, has to be done. A decent save. I would argue that's possibly a good challenge, but Wycombe got an opportunity here. Decent save from Cummings. Could be a goal here. Another good block again from Gills. I mean, it was a decent block again from Tucker. It looked like it could have been a foul, but I think it was actually a really good tackle as Gills were trying to create a counter-attack here. They don't show it on the replay, but it's a half-decent save from Cummings. It wasn't the best from him because he didn't get out of play, but then a decent block again, and then a third block again from Tucker. Decent defending from Gills. Wish they did that in the first half and the score wouldn't be so generous to Wycombe at the moment. Still 2-0. The Tonder's down at the moment, and there's going to be an opportunity for Wycombe here. It's a decent save from Cummings. They've hit the post. I don't know what's happened there. Did Tonder look like he was tackled initially? That's why Wycombe managed to have possession in such a dangerous place, and it was eventually saved from Cumming, and then it hit the post. That's a funny one, that one. Let's have a look at that one again as it comes over. Yeah, Cumming maybe should catch that or at least punch that away. It was a decent save from Cumming, then it hits the post. Yeah, it could have easily been 3-0 Wycombe. Funny one that, but it could have easily been curtains again for Gills as a Tutonda was down injured. I thought, it looked like he slipped, but I thought someone caught him actually. The bench weren't happy. But anyway, when is the bench ever happy at Gills? Let's be honest, it's Steve Evans. Still 2-0. That's a great tackle. Can we get something from this? Someone do something. Come on. Ref, shoot, go. Oh, I'm desperate. Gills and Wycombe's fan. I feel desperate. That was I hope the Wycombe players are right, by the way. I don't know what happened there. I think it got caught up in something. But my God, I'm just so desperate for saying this at the moment. Oh, dear. I'm sure they'll show a replay of that in a minute. Here it comes. It's a decent tackle from McKinday. Pass across. He looked for the pass. He managed to find Lloyd, who went down. It's a decent tackle and an easy save from Stockdale in the end anyway. Anyway, still 2-0. Dempsey's going to cross this one in. It's probably going to be headed away. It's gone wide from Bennett. And that is full time. A disappointing game for Gillingham there. Well done, Wycombe Wanderers. So it ended at Adams Park, Wycombe Wanderers 2, Gillingham 0, and as ever we have our matchday correspondent for full time, Adam Wesgate, back to the German Jewish show. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
So what did you make of that then?
The second half was exactly what Wycombe would have wanted, a complete non-event. Probably the most notable things were Akinfenwa getting a good reception. And aside from that, yeah, we huffed and we puffed, and you can't fault the effort, but there's not a lot to say really about it. It was pretty one of the most sort of meh performances I've seen under Evans.
I mean, yeah, I felt exactly the same way, and I noticed. I think he only made one substitution in that game. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I was quite surprised. Didn't, for example, give Kelman a run out. I don't know what you make of that.
Well, it was two substitutes actually, because O'Keefe came on, I would imagine tactically for Ad's Head, and Bennett came on for Tutunda. And that was a definite injury sub. We still had one left, so we were surprised that Sithole or Kelman didn't come on for someone, or even just take another midfielder and throw another forward in the last 10 minutes, just because, I mean, nobody really would have cared that much if we'd lost 3-0 as opposed to 2-0.
I mean, absolutely. I didn't really. Tutunda, I think, walked off injured in the end. But going on,
bad.
Yeah, it did look quite bad. Hopefully, he recovers quickly because we've got a few players out. We're going to Sunderland next week. Well, at Priestfields. What do you think, Nisha? What do you think Nisha changed for that one?
Oh, goody. You're really doing my mental health alone. I'm charging you for the psychiatrist bills, but Sunderland. I mean, it's another tough game. I probably suspect that out of that one. Could we get a point? Yes, we're at home. I think a point would be a good result. Put it like that.
Well, hopefully we do get something from that game. We are at home. You can see how quickly I want to forget about this Wycombe game because we're already thinking about the next. But I just want to say, Adam, thank you very much for heading up to Wycombe today. I know it wasn't great from the stands. It wasn't great here behind the computer screen either. And we look forward to hearing from you next time. So thank you very much for being our correspondent today.
I will speak to you when Sunderland come to town.
So it ended Wycombe Wanderers 2, Gillingham 0, as you already know. Wycombe fans, really well done. Congratulations. You definitely deserved that win. Gillingham did not show up. We missed a penalty. Then that happens, but you definitely managed that game excellently well. So really well done, Wycombe fans, on the balance of play. I have no complaints about who deserved to win that game. And Wycombe looking pretty good at the moment and totally deserve the 3 points today. Again, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please look at our Twitter, Deutsch Gills, and our Instagram, German Gills. And of course, if you would like to support the channel, go and look at Buy Me a Coffee. I'll put the link in the description if you want to support the channel. Thank you very much for watching. And as ever, los geht's, Gills.